group. We're here because we're angry. For over 10 years, we have been fighting to have the library budget a decent one for the residents of New York. In the mid-70s, we had one of the worst budget cuts, and that's what started the support groups. We knew that we as users had a voice and could go to our city parents and tell them we are an essential service. We are a natural component of education. Everybody uses the library. We ask them to go into the libraries and see the activities there for the children, for senior citizens, for business people. Well, we did accomplish it. We got some money back. Every year, a little bit. Now, we don't want to take any money away from firemen. We don't want to take any money away from the police. But we do know when the school libraries are rated an F in many newspapers, we know that our libraries take that, and they are there for the school children, for everyone. I remember in the height of the Depression, the libraries were open 9 to 9. I see that there are people in the audience that remember those days. Today, when we live in a society that is supposed to be the best society in the whole world, when other countries are looking at their libraries and saying we're opening them, and when other countries are saying our books are our past and our future, we are closing libraries. I know that one library that's closing on a Friday and Saturday in Upper Manhattan. My friend had to wait 1 hour to check out a book. The readers are there. We are imploring every one of you to understand that we are the users who are demanding our libraries be open. Maybe not 9 to 9, but open more hours and more accessible. Later on, I will tell you what we'd like you to do, but in the meantime, I'd like to introduce some people. Where's my lip? Oh, here it is. Is everybody here? Okay. Okay. There will be some people who will address you. Alfred Kazan, author. Dr. Robert Hirschfield, Dean of Communications, representing Chancellor Murphy and the City University of New York. Hugh Nissenson, author. He's not here. Yeah. Barbara Garson, representing the New York Writers Union, Judith Rosner, author, Judith Brown, children's book illustrator. Have some friends, right? And Mrs. Lerner's third grade class from PS 59 in Manhattan. Without further ado, I hand over the mic.
My name is Alfred Kazin. I'm a writer. I grew up here. I also grew up in the public.
Our situation.
All right, now what happened?
Handicap Association of Co-op City. In this corner over here is the president, Anna Capel. And then we have Mort Topper. Raise your hand, Mort. These people have gone to Albany and they fight for libraries. Of course, they have an additional request, and that is easy access for the handicapped for the libraries. But they have been the biggest supporters of libraries for at least 15 years. Finally, I'd like to tell you what we want you to do. We want you to go home and write a letter or letters. One to our new mayor, to our city council people, to the board, to Andrew Stein, to Liz Holtzman.
Turn your sign around.
Then
Right there.
visit your city council people and tell them libraries must stay open. Your library has the addresses at City Hall, Mayor David Dinkins, City Hall, New York, 10007. Get a delegation from all organizations. This is the time they discuss the budget. We've gotten word they want further cuts. Our position should be no more cuts. Restore the money to the library budget. Raise your hand if you're going to write 10 letters. Yay! And if you can, go into your library, volunteer to sit in the library and ask the community to write letters. It is very important. Letter writing tables have been set up at many local branches and mid-Manhattan. Volunteer. They talk in Washington about how important volunteers are. We are all volunteers. But we want action. We say no more cuts together. No more cuts. No more